welcome back to my channel. This is a chatty get ready with me video. I have some rat's nests in my hair because I haven't been brushing my hair. I haven't been taking care of my self-hygiene, my personal hygiene for a while because of drumroll, depression. Yeah, that's right, it's back, guys, but I'm conquering it by full force. So it all started a couple weeks ago when I started feeling really, so I'm going to go in with some primer, or what is this? Yeah, primer. So it started a couple weeks ago, maybe even months ago, maybe even a year ago. I noticed my meds weren't working as well. My job performance was going down. I wasn't showing up to work. I was just feeling very unmotivated and depressed, and I wasn't taking care of my, like, I'd go to work and I'd stink. Good thing that I work in the food industry because it would just cover up all the smells and everything. Anyways, so about a month ago, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I just couldn't. I went to my doctor and I was like, I need a med change. I got a new family doctor, but he didn't feel comfortable switching my medications because of my history with psychosis 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago now. And which is fine, which is fair. So I decided to try and struggle through it. And with personal life changes that was going on, I just couldn't anymore. So I went to Access 24/7. It's a mental health crisis place where you can get access to a psychologist and a psychiatrist, and that's what I needed to do. So you have to do the intake of seeing the mental health therapist first before they'll refer you to the psychiatrist. Luckily, I was able to get in to see the psychiatrist the very next day after they did my intake, which I really appreciate. And so they switched my medications, my one antidepressant to another antidepressant. And I've been on it for about 2 weeks now. And I have noticed a significant improvement in my moods, in my motivation, in my energy levels. I feel more like myself again, which is very much appreciated, and I'm very thankful to psychiatric medications and psychiatric professionals. So anyways, yeah, I'm just dealing with that, and today I go to the doctors again, to a different doctor, to discuss the lump in my armpit. So I had a lump I noticed about a month ago, and so I went to the doctor and they did blood work on me. Oh yeah, and I got a cat. Isn't she so cute? Hi Hopper. But yeah, they felt it and whatever, and then they sent me for blood work, and the blood work turns out that my liver enzymes are elevated and everything. So the next step is, I'm guessing, a biopsy or something. So I'm really hoping that it's not cancer. I'm really hoping that it's benign. I'm really hoping that it's just some sort of infection inside my body that, that is treatable and manageable. So hold on one second. So yeah, I'm hoping that it's just, manageable, but, always, scary to think, cancer or whatever. Oh yeah, and I got my eyebrows done. I got them tinted because normally I have no eyebrows. So it was a very interesting experience. I was very anxious about having a reaction to it. But all is well and all went well. So if you have no eyebrows like me, like, or they're very blonde and light, then I definitely recommend getting your eyebrows done. So yeah, I have an action plan on how I'm going to conquer depression and continue to conquer depression. I signed up for the gym, so I'm going to start going to the gym at least 10 minutes a day. You know, 10 minutes doesn't seem lots, but you know, it's more than enough for when you're at your weakest and you're mentally, you know, down. And I did sign up for some workout classes because, you know, in the past, what worked for me was working out, nutrition, and hydration. So those are, and then taking my medications properly and everything like that. And I'm working really hard to get back to the person that I once was and everything like that, because my kids deserve the very best mother that I can be. And I just got like a jogging stroller too, so I'm excited to use that jogging stroller because I'm going to start going rollerblading with the kids. So I have a few wonderful things that are happening in my life, and I just need to course correct. And yeah, see, I told you I have rat's nest. Oh my gosh, this is going to take a while to brush out. So yeah, I plan on working out, increasing my hygiene, doing daily self-care, and going on walks every day. And yeah, oh, and some of you may know that I am on Wegovy, so that increased this week to 2.4 from 1.7 because I haven't lost any weight in the last month or so, which is fine. You know, plateaus are fine, but because my liver is not doing so well, I need to lose this last 70 pounds as fast but as healthily as possible. So yeah, and I am on cholesterol medications right now too because my cholesterol was pretty high. Yeah, I just have like a whole host of issues going on with me. And what else? My kids are doing amazing. My son, my oldest, he graduates high school this year. He had his high school graduation and he looked super spiffy. Red is definitely his color. I don't think he wants me to post any videos or pictures of him because, you know, he's a pretty private person, which I have to respect as his mother, you know? Yeah, so, and especially when, like, they're older and stuff, they're like, you know, I don't want my picture shown, which is fine. Which is fine, you know, I still take pictures of him, but I don't post them to social media because, you know, it's a respect thing, right? And you have to respect your children. Even like my littles, I try not to post too much about them because, you know, they deserve privacy and everything like that too. So I am gonna get my lip re-pierced. I think that'll, you know, really part of self-care and everything like that. So yeah, I've been on the new medications for 2 weeks, as I said, and I noticed an improvement. I'm hoping to be able to go back to work earlier than, you know, than what the doctor note says, but I'm gonna give it another week to decide because, you know, I can't keep doing this whole going back to work and then I suffer and my work suffers and my coworker suffers and, you know, everything just kind of suffers. And, you know, they deserve a really good employee that's gonna show up for their work, right? Not, you know, call in sick every week and everything. And it's frustrating. And then it lowers my self-esteem, you know, when I'm doing that. We went to my daughter's kindergarten registration just the other day. She's going to be doing Spanish immersion. So I'm really excited about that. Ouch. this hair is gonna take a while too. Yeah, I'm really excited. It was a very bittersweet moment of watching her go into the classroom and everything like that, but it seems like in very A+ school, so I'm excited. I'm excited for her to, you know, go on her next journey of life and her independence, and she's so sweet and so smart. Yeah, this is terrible. Why do I do this to myself? So yeah, that's another goal that I have. It's a simple goal of brushing my hair every day. Cause like, look, it's horrible. I've lost 40 pounds in the last year, which is progress. That was from not working out or anything, just from, you know, monitoring my nutrition and the Wegovy shots. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to continue brushing my hair off camera because it's probably boring for you, and I've run out of things to talk about. So you guys all have a blessed day, okay? Mwah.